What is your biggest fear? Is it snakes? Spiders? Or maybe is it heights? Jumping out of an airplane? Or is it being strapped to the top of an airplane flying while having no parachute? Well, this is a story of how I faced my biggest fear, but it's not what you expect. I've spent the last year traveling around the world having the most amazing adventures, from catching massive sailfish in Costa Rica, paragliding around active volcanoes in Guatemala, diving with sharks in the Philippines, and exploring some of the most beautiful landscapes in Indonesia and Vietnam. However, before setting out on this worldwide adventure, I was filled with fear, and I knew I needed to face it. So, this story starts out like many of my other adventures, with a solo flight, but this time, it's to the city of Seattle. What's up, guys? It's Reedy. We're in Seattle, and this weekend I'm flying on top of an airplane. But before we do any flying, I have a couple hours left in the city before we get to the destination where we're going to be flying. So, gonna get an Uber and head to the Space Needle. Alright, so we went to the ticket booth and they're sold out for the next 5 hours, so I guess we're not going up into the Space Needle, but at least we got to saw it. It was still pretty cool. But now I guess I'm just gonna wander around Seattle for the next couple hours before we catch our bus. Well, guys, I just kind of walked around here for a little bit, but before checkout I gotta get back, get my stuff together. And alright, guys, we're checked out. Time to make it to the train station so we can get a ride to our bus. Let's go. Guys, we just got off the train here. We're about to catch our next bus here with Greyhound to the final location of Sequim, Washington for this adventure. Let's get it. So guys, we're in Sequim, Washington. As you can see, we have a beautiful sunrise here behind us. And today, this is the big reveal of what this whole trip was for, is we're going wing walking. You are riding on a old World War II style biplane with the two wings, one on the top, one on the bottom. You climb out of the cockpit, onto the top, strap yourself in with no parachute, and then you ride on the top of this plane. I've kept this trip a secret since July from all of my friends and family, so absolutely nobody knows about this, but I did this mainly to conquer something that I don't know if there's much scarier things on earth than strapping yourself to the top of a plane without a parachute. But this is something that's been calling my name for months here. I've kept this a secret because I didn't want anybody else's opinions on whether I should or should not be doing this. But I'm about to call the Uber. This is very surreal because I've had this plan for so long, and I'm absolutely petrified and excited all at the same time, and feel this is going to be a day that changes my life here. So this is the last clip before we get going. Goddamn. Let's go. So we made it to Mason Wing Walking here in Sequim, Washington. We're about to get there to the hangar and get training so that we can get up in the air. Let's go. Alright, after a few practice runs, I guess I'm as ready as I'll be. Going on this beast, getting up in the air in a few. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Why the fuck did I sign up for this? Come on.
Any words from the pilot?
Full send it!
Full send it! Hell yeah, man.
Let's go.
Nice. Oh, shit.
All right, guys, we fucking made it. Let's go. That was the most incredible thing I've ever done. I can't wait to actually see the footage of me up there. Did a couple little dance moves too. Thought it would be pretty cool. But if you guys want to do anything like this, the only place in America is Mason Wing Walking Academy in Sequim, Washington. Definitely check it out. This was absolutely amazing. Probably the coolest thing I've ever done in my life. Well, there you have it. That is the story of how I went wing walking in Washington. Now, you may think that was actually my biggest fear, strapping myself to the top of the airplane and flying around doing multiple loops, J-turns, all different kinds of acrobatics. However, that is not the case. I've been sitting on this footage since October of 2021. Originally, I kept this a secret from my friends and family so that they did not persuade me not to do that. And I did plan on posting this kind of as a secret. However, the thing is this secret has been eating me up. After getting back from this trip, I realized that my storytelling, my video making skills, everything that I wanted to make this an amazing story, an amazing video, I felt super awkward on camera. I didn't think that I was going to be able to make this a good story, and that secret actually has been eating me on the inside. I was so fearful of judgment, what other people would say. Even though I just did the most insane thing of my whole life, I was so worried about what other people were going to think about my video so that I didn't post this. I've been holding this in for over a year, and now it is finally time, because ultimately the opinions of others just don't matter. I've gotten over this fear of the judgment of me not being able to make the story that I wanted to, and finally putting it out there for everybody to see. So with that, if you have made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you're able to relate to the vulnerability. If you are just starting off in your creator journey, please just hit that record button and make your videos. Your first videos are not going to be your best. However, it is okay for your first videos to not be so great, just like this one, even though the content itself of what I was doing was one of the most epic things on this whole planet. My ability to make that into a great story did not go as planned. However, that is nothing to be ashamed of or scared that other people are going to judge your videos. Put it out there and just keep getting better. If you guys have been watching any of my recent videos, my camera presence is much better, storytelling ability, and how I make my videos is still not the greatest, but it is improving, and I'm so proud of seeing the progression that I have made over this past year. So if you have made it this far, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really much appreciate that. Please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you see all of my upcoming videos, and I'll see you in the next video.